So I think it's decided. Again, the moves to pick up Giordano, Taves, and company, it's put us over the cap. And this is what we got to settle with. It's Tkachuk, Bergeron, Yamamoto, Schwartz, Taves, Puljujarvi, Nylander, Bemstrom, Eberle, Tanev, Geekie, and Lind. The defense is Dunn, Giordano, Alexiak, Larson, Capobianco, and Brandstrom. I literally cannot call anybody else up. Anderson and Dreger will be the goalies. Of course, Shane Wright is hurt. Alex True is a healthy scratch. There is nothing I can do for that team until we see changes. When it comes to, say, injuries, that will allow me a little bit of maneuverability. That is about it. Hello, Deke Slayer. You have come to the right place, baby. How are you? How'd the rest of the stream go, dude? The two ways work better for line chemistry this year. Honestly, I feel like they work about the same. Alright, Will Borgen immediately gets hurt. Love to see it. AHL team's getting a little bit more healthy. We are still the top team in our division. And Alex Nylander suffers a concussion. That's perfect. Whatever boot you shoved up EA's ass to make the game work better. Fair. I've had some frustrating e-shield experiences so far, if I'm being honest. But, you know, at the end of the day, the game is what the game be. We all know that. Yeah, I still can't call anybody else up. How stoked am I for roster sharing? Very. How disappointed? Not at all. Gives me time. Gives me sweet, valuable time to get stuff done. Sweet, valuable time. Damn. We'll roll with that. That's fine. Don't know how to franchise, so I'm out of loop on NHL. Fair enough. I mean, you know, it's NHL gameplay. EA NHL gameplay. You're gonna have some frustrating moments. Kasperitis also gets roughed up a little bit. That's a shame. You know what's funny is we had the slider on the same thing, and the injuries weren't this brutal. But for some reason this year, there is just something in the water. Oh my God, Shane Wright's back. GG's. Oh, baby, Shane Wright is back. How far over the cap am I? Oh, let's see. It's 10, 11, 12, 13 with Lynn. So Alex True. It won't even let me send him down. That's how screwed up the cap is still. That glitch is still in, unfortunately. But look at that center depth now of Bergeron, Wright, and Taves. That is just disgusting. We are now Tampa. You are correct. Again, still love Tanev, Geekie, and Lind. From there, I mean, that's a +2 on the top line with Yamamoto. Puljujarvi gets it a +2 with Schwartz and Wright. So our third line is going to be Alex Nylander, Jonathan Taves, and Jordan Eberle, which is just gross. Nylander has 31 points this year. You could argue Emil Bemstrom deserves that spot more than Nylander. So Ender, if I were to like let the AI kind of reorder things, what's more likely to happen is that they would send somebody down on waivers that I would not like to lose on waivers. So hence us just sticking with what we got, because it is our best option. And the good thing is, hey, if we're stuck with this roster, it's still a damn good roster, you know? It is a damn good roster that's about to win their 50th game of the year. 49, 17, and 7. We have made the playoffs for the first time in team history after missing out by essentially one game last year. And needless to say, the team's changed a little bit since then. Tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. 105 points. We're one of two teams alongside Tampa to have broken the 100-point mark. Will we get win number 50 against Minnesota? Yes, we will. As Bergeron continues to lead the team in points. We beat Nashville as well, 5-4. New Jersey, 4-3 shootout loss. Winnipeg, a 5-2 win. This is unreal. Colorado, a 6-1 loss. All right, that's our first big-time loss in a while. And we got outscored 9-1 in that back-to-back with Colorado and LA. Oh, good. Yep. Let's hit a slide here right before the playoffs. That's great. We are the top team in the Western Conference. We are the top team in the NHL. We have won the President's Trophy. Can't wait for the first round exit, but we have won the President's Trophy. 54-20-8 was enough to do it. Edmonton, Vancouver, LA, and Anaheim. Anaheim made the playoffs in Season 2. And Vegas is cooked, apparently. Fair enough. The Central is Dallas, Minnesota, Chicago. Colorado misses. St. Louis is in the dumpster right now. In the Metro... Actually, let's look at the Atlantic first. It is Tampa, Florida, Toronto, and Montreal. And as he hits us up with a lovely reset, thank you very much. It's Pittsburgh, New York, Philly, and Washington. New Jersey just missed out. Carolina in the dumps. Fair enough. So, throughout the entire league, top team in the league, one of 4 teams to win at least 50 games. Worst team in the league was Ottawa. We kept Boston's first round pick, if I'm not mistaken, so we technically have the same exact lottery pick that we had last year when we moved up to the second place position. We have the top offense in the league, not by much, but we do indeed have the top offense and a bottom 5 goals against average. Not bad. Power play percentage at 21.1%, third best in the league, and our penalty kill was at 83.8%, which was up there. It wasn't stupendous, mid-table even, but not bad. Not bad. For the team itself, Patrice Bergeron absolutely crushed it. What a signing he was on a 1-year deal. Matthew Tkachuk, I mean, he only missed 3 games, but it feels like he missed a ton. He had 73 points in 79 games. Kyler Yamamoto put up 69 points. Jonathan Taves with 62. And indeed, the stats are glitched out. But he had 13 points in 21 games since joining the team. Jordan Eberle with 55 points. 50 for Puljujärvi. Shane Wright had 44 and 54. He would have won the Calder. He would have fought for it at least. Morgan Geekie had a great year. Emil Bemstrom had a great year. Jaden Schwartz, when healthy, had 36 points in 48 games. Nylander had 31 points in 66. Tanev was solid. Lind was solid. Alex True even had 14 points in 56 games. Our offense was fantastic. It was very well-rounded. We had 5 guys hit 20 goals this year. Defensively, Brandstrom with 38 points, 35 for Dunn. How did Mark Giordano do after he joined us? He had 8 points in 21 games and was a -6. Well, Gio might be a little bit cooked. And in goal, Anderson had a 908 after joining the team. He went 9-3-2 with 2 shutouts in 15 games. You know, having to trust Freddie Anderson in the playoffs because Marc-Andre Fleury got hurt, that is a bold strategy. McDavid did lead the league. I am going to bump up the scoring next year, though. McDavid should be putting up more than 114 points. A lot of it, though, is EA's player ratings and how it affects the way it sims. Again, obviously, we do not yet have a custom roster to go off of, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Connor McDavid, absolutely fantastic. Who would have thought? Draisaitl, Crosby, they were also up there. Crosby lost his zone ability, unless it's inaccurately scouted, but I doubt it. That's really weird. He might have lost his zone ability. Goal-scoring king was Ovechkin. Kaprizov was up there. Connor McDavid as well. For the defenders, 74 points for Victor Hedman. Led the way. Seth Jones somehow had 63. OEL still scores 20 goals because EA thinks it's 2013. In goal, Tuukka Rask was the winningest goaltender as a member of the Penguins. Shutout leader was Vasilevsky. And in terms of save percentage, the problem is, like, we don't even have high scoring on. But a 923 or a 920 save percentage will likely be enough for the Vezina. The balancing still just seems a little bit weird. And what I said about Shane Wright winning the Calder would not have happened. It's going to Darren Stevenson in Arizona. I mean, this kid's unreal. Again, he was first overall. The Norwegian wonder. So likely to get it done. So that is this season in a nutshell. We will be taking on the Anaheim Ducks. Unless I misread it. Indeed, it will be Anaheim. And we have a back-to-back playoff games. Yeah? Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6 are back-to-back. Yeah. All right. I can see some complaints from the coaching staff about that one. We are going to have some tired players. Thank God there's not a FIFA-like fatigue system. Oh, Freddie Anderson, please don't disappoint me, because you were supposed to be Marc-Andre Fleury. Can I please send down Kyle Capobianco? Please. Oh my God, yes, I can finally send people down. We are the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's go. So Kasparaitis is in, man. You could argue it'd be more beneficial for him to play in the AHL playoffs. I don't care. We're going for it. He's a game changer, damn it. For the forwards. Honestly, there's really nothing we have to do. We can send Alex True down. Tyler Benson, though, out of nowhere, has really stepped up. But there's nobody from our team that really deserves to get scratched, you know? So we're going to go ahead and kind of leave the same group of people to lead the way. But it is worth noting that we have guys that we could call up. Although we do have to scratch. Again, I'm going to go with Alex Nylander. He'll be very, very unhappy about it. But I wanted to keep that fourth line together, but Nylander wasn't that bad. He really wasn't. Man. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Craze, what's up, man? Nylander does fit the third line pretty well. Bemstrom at 39 points this year. He also fits the third line well. We are going to go with Tanev, Geeky, Lind. I really like that as the fourth line. A couple different options for a +2, but we'll leave Yamamoto there. My eyes bugging me. Apologies. I think it's probably like the old eyelash in the eye type of thing. Could get a +2 with Puljujarvi there. Still maintain the +2s if we drop down Yamamoto. Jaden Schwartz was really good. Eberle, Taves, Nylander. Or Bemstrom, Taves, Nylander. It literally doesn't matter. Alright, cool. For that reason, I guess we'll go with Nylander. And see what happens. About the best we can do here. So that'll be the forward core. The defense. Kasparaitis with Brandstrom. Uh-oh. Never mind. Kasparaitis with Giordano on the third pair. It's a +2. Brandstrom and Dunn. Alexiak, Larson, Giordano is going to be with Kasparaitis. Don't know why that works, but it does. Maybe the X Factor line chem. Freddie Anderson, don't let me down. I would presume as well the AHL team is also in the playoffs. We'll keep an eye on them. It's actually confirmed that indeed, yeah. 55 wins on the year. They've been great. Let's do it, man. It's playoff time. Let's take a look at what the Anaheim Ducks look like. All right, this is going to be tough. Now, surprisingly, Zegras hasn't developed an ability. It can happen. I've seen it happen, unless they freaking change things on me, prior to launch. But it's Max Comtois, Trevor Zegras, and Vladimir Tarasenko. Nikita Gusev, Ricard Raquel, and Jakob Silfverberg. A third line of Max Jones, Sam Steele, and Vinny Hinostroza. And a fourth line of Isaac Lundstrom, Nick Bonino, and Troy Terry. Zegras, Comtois, Tarasenko scares the hell out of me. On defense, it is Fowler and Drysdale, who's up to an 88. Gooley and Shattenkirk, Josh Mahora, and Jacob Larson. And in goal, it's John Gibson. David Perron is also there, but he's hurt. As is Max Domi. He is scratched, I should say. As is Jacob We're going to lose, aren't we? Oh, we're going to lose. I can't believe they're not playing Max Domi. In terms of the ratings, 93, 85, 88, 93, and two other things that were, they're listed those off way too fast. 89 and an 89 in goal. And if we look at the abilities on the team, again for us, in terms of X factors, we have Bergeron, Kasparaitis, Kachuk, and Shane Wright. Also Giordano is a superstar. For Anaheim, it is John Gibson and Perron, both the superstars, but again, Perron's hurt. Fair enough. I don't know how the hell this is going to go, but it is our first ever playoff appearance. Let's do this. Let's do this. It is game number 1 in Seattle. Your President's Trophy winning Seattle Kraken. Going for it. This has been a weird start to NHL, though. Again, just because of the crazy nature of franchise mode, where the AI still go absolutely nuts with all these moves. First period, and a 2-1 lead for the Kraken. Jordan Eberle scores the first ever playoff goal in team history. A minute and a half in, Eric Brandstrom added the power play tally, but Tarasenko was able to match that. Second period, it's still 2-1. Shots are close, score is close. We go to the Thad. In need of a victory. Power play for the Ducks. They can't get their second power play goal of this contest then and there, but they do score. Brendan Gooley and Max Jones. It's 3-2. And we blow it. 3-2 the final score. A Game 1 victory slips away from us, and Chris Driedger is starting game number 2. I'm not messing around with Freddie Anderson. Chris, come on down, buddy. It's your chance to shine. Game 2, which is literally the next day. Scheduling, what is that? Let's hope the Driedger can do something for us here. First period, scoreless. I should have said goalless. 14 shots to 9. Second period. Sam Steele and Max Jones were down 2-0. We still have just 2 goals in the series now through 5 periods of play. That's a problem. Max Jones scores again. 3-0 Anaheim. Matthew Tkachuk finally gets us on the board. Finally. And Silfverberg makes it 4-1. We are down 2-0 in the series as President's Trophy winners, losing both games at home. Outscored 7-3. Anderson will be back in. Yamamoto's going back to the top line. That fourth line has been painfully quiet. So we're going to take out Coland and bring in Emil Bemstrom. And see if he can wake things up a little bit on that fourth line. It sucks. It's game number 3. People said in chat we'd get swept. There is a decent shot of that now, isn't there? First period of game number 3. 2-0 Kraken, thank God. Jaden Schwartz and Alex Nylander. We are right where we were. Close to it, actually. We're in a better position than we were in game number 1 when we blew it. Second period. Emil Bemstrom scores. Kyler Yamamoto on the power play and Matthew Tkachuk. 2 goals for Tarasenko, but we have a 3-goal lead heading into the third period. Make that a 2-goal lead in the early stages. Make that a 1-goal lead in the early stages of the third period. And breathe. Matthew Tkachuk seals the deal with an empty netter. 6-4 is your final score in Game 3. The home team is yet to win, and the Seattle Kraken have their first ever playoff victory. It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done. Goodness gracious, I can't say I have much confidence in this team right now. Anderson has an 895. Treacher had an 894. Oh my God. Do I call up Ian Nope. We're locked in. We're locked into what this team is, man. We're locked in. Yeah, Stuart Skinner to the rescue. Hopefully we don't get that desperate. It is game number 4. Let's do it. First period, 2-1. Bergeron and Adam Larson. Max Jones scores again. Twitch streamer extraordinaire. Second period, goal apiece. Shane Wright has his first ever playoff goal. Cam Fowler gets it back. Revan, what is up? We are going to the third, up by 1. Where have I heard this before? 2 goals for Anaheim. 4-3 is your final score, and we're down 3-1. Or not, because Patrice Bergeron scores on the power play. Sweet, beautiful Bergie. 5 minutes left. We're up 4-2. Come on, thank you. We have tied this series at 2 games apiece. The home team has yet to win. 2 goals for Bergeron. Freddie Anderson, easily his best performance of the series so far. And we are right back to even. Welcome to the Climate Pledge Arena. Patrice leaving Boston after this season wrong. I mean, you might not be wrong. I tried. Game number 5 will keep the team the same. We've won 2 games in a row after all. 10 goals in the last 2. Shout out to Nate Schnarr for getting hurt. First period. Freddie, I swear to God. Freddie, I swear to God. You weren't even the goalie for it. It was Reimer. I swear to God. I swear. John Gibson was pulled within 5 minutes and 3 seconds after the goals from Yamamoto, Schwartz, and Bergeron. Bemstrom also got one back after Troy Terry got the Ducks on the board. Second period. Wright and Bergeron again. Jones and Terry for the Ducks. It's 6-3. We have scored 16 goals in the last 8 periods of play. Max Jones needs to calm down. Power play for the Kraken. Goes to waste. Halfway through the third, we're still up by 3. I'm not nervous at all, I swear. Seattle becomes the first team to win on home ice in this series. Jaden Schwartz caps it off. 7-3 your final score. And we will have 2 opportunities to get this series over and done with. Nate Schnarr with a concussion. That is unfortunate. But again, now 17 goals in our last 3 games, ripping the Ducks apart. It is Game 6. I thought it was going to be one of the 7-6 games. Me too. I expected it to be 7-6 at the end of the second period. Game 6 in Anaheim. Can we close out this series? Let's find out. First period. A 1-0 lead for the Ducks. Vladimir Tarasenko. Second period. Zegras and Gusev steal as well. Brandstrom and Puljujarvi score. We're down 4-2. Make that 5-2. Well, Seattle's first ever experience with playoff hockey is going to be a Game 7. That's what it's going to be. Do I trust Freddie Anderson in Game 7? That's a pretty easy. Well, it's been a good run, guys. President's Trophy. We made the playoffs. It's been real. It's been real. All right, Lind and Geeky have been kind of shit. Tanev's also been very ineffective. Probably going to keep Tanev because of the contract that he's on, but we're going to go for some fresh faces here. And we are likely to go with Tyler Benson. Okay, that's interesting that just brought that up. Is that a glitch? Benson is a 2-way, isn't that bad? Why does that happen whenever I just try to look at someone's player type? Jack Dugan's a playmaker. The other options, why does that happen every time? We're looking at, Andreoff and Torinsky to get a grind line is also an option. I want to take a look at it. Because damn it, if we're going to lose, we're going to punch some faces on the way out. I don't hate it. Let's go with just a super physical 4th line as an energy line. We can get a +2 with Matthew Tkachuk on the 3rd line, but that's obviously not worth it. 2nd line, we can get a +2 with Puljujarvi. Doesn't look like a +3 is possible. And I still haven't really figured out what the hell I want to do in goal. But I'm thinking those are the forward lines. It's still solid, but it's not unbelievable. And again, we'll continue to run Giordano with Kasperitis. We cannot start Freddie Anderson. We can't do it. I don't know if I trust Dreger either. It's either we go with Anderson, we go with Dreger. Maybe Stuart Skinner. He was the playoff MVP last year for Bakersfield in the AHL. That was the thing that happened. Chris Dreger. You lose this game. And it might be the last game you ever play in Seattle. No pressure, buddy. No pressure. Without Bergeron. It's going to come down to this. Game 7. Johnny. Thank you for the prime sub, buddy. Very much appreciated. The AHL team moves on. They dispatch of Milwaukee in round number 1. Johnny with that lovely prime. Will it bring the luck, Johnny? Will it? Please let it, because something has to bring luck. Oh my god. All right. Here we go. It's game 7. Start praying to the sea monster in the sky. First period. Goalless. It's close. Second period. Goal apiece. Matthew Tkachuk and Vladimir Tarasenko. Should I switch to the Alexiak jersey? Iggy as well with the 5er. Also, yeah, Anderson's between the pipes because I forgot auto-rotate was on and we simmed a couple of days. So it is Freddie. Third period. Will the auto-rotate screw us? He's had a pretty good game so far, but we know that can collapse. Power play chances for both teams, neither score. Tarasenko scores. Power play for the Ducks again. Boys, not like this. You have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to not blow this. I am begging you. Also, it still shows Bergeron as my best player even though he's hurt. Boys, please. Please, 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 please. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. I can't. This cannot be our first playoff experience in Seattle. That's not how it works. Figure it out. I know you can. Alex Nylander. Holds on to it like a goof. And loses it to Josh Mahora. Bemstrom. To the point. Larson. Alexiak. Bemstrom. Nowhere to go. Bemstrom throws it on. Fires wide. And Tarasenko recovers. 4:15 on the clock. Comtois with the toe drag. Comtois shot on. Stopped by Anderson. Still rocking the Carolina pads, apparently. But has the Kraken bucket. I can't believe this is going to happen like this. Shane Wright, rookie season. Can't win the draw. Drysdale turns it over. Matthew Tkachuk. Like a very slow train. Glove save, Gibson. Good transition work from Tkachuk, though, at least to get a chance. Another big face-off for Wright. Loses it. Wins it back, though. What an effort by Wright. Gets held up. Kicks out to the left. Nobody there. Gusev. The pointless toe drag. You love to see it. He turns it over. Yamamoto gets held up. 3.5 to go. Right, please do something here. Please, God, do something. Thank you. Thank you. Yamamoto. Come on now. Come on. Over the blue line. Shane Wright pulls the trigger. Kick save, Gibson. Tkachuk. Yamamoto. To the point. Done to Tkachuk. Over for Brandstrom. Done. Right. One-timer for Yamamoto. And Gibson makes the stop. Kyler, you were a part of the first ever 3-team trade. Oh my God, that deflection. Anderson tracked it. We're not done yet, boys. We're not done yet. Please. Jonathan Taves on the draw, wearing number 20. He wins it. Puljujärvi. Over the line. Throws it on, stopped by Gibson. Schwartz fighting for it. Can't come up with it against Drysdale. Zegras to Tarasenko. That top line has to be tired for Anaheim, as Tarasenko loses it. ASE 2.5 to go. Puljujärvi again, able to find Jaden Schwartz. Puljujärvi doesn't find the back of the net. Gibson's making big saves. Great pressure here. Gooley gets it out of the zone. All the way into the attacking end. Brendan Gooley dishes for Gusev. Shot it. 2 minutes, guys, to get a goal. You can do it. I believe. It's Nylander, Bemstrom, and Eberle back out there. Face-off goes to Eberle. Alex Nylander throws it on. Stopped by Gibson. Eberle fighting for it. This is looking rough. Shattenkirk for Silfverberg. Good stand-up hit by Eberle. He's being double-teamed over there, though. Silfverberg looking. Silfverberg stopped. Anderson, oh my God. All the way down to Gibson, but he misplays it. Minute and a half to go. Gusev works his way out of the zone. Cuts it in the middle. Gusev still has it. Oh my God. Just weaving his way through. Bemstrom wins it back. Nylander. Jordan Eberle. We need a higher line out there. Get the top line out there. Jordan Eberle. Jordan Eberle. Throws one on. Stopped. As we approach the final minute. A President's Trophy winning campaign. Shattenkirk nearly picks the corner. Rebound just wide. Come on, Gio. We brought you back for this. He gets stripped of it by Raquel. This could be the final game of Mark Giordano's career. Here we go. Shane Wright. Empty net. Wright looking. Sam Steele. Oh, big interception by Gio. Yamamoto. 30 seconds. Kyler for Wright. Shot doesn't go. Behind the net. Right. Somebody help him, for the love of God. Somebody help this poor kid. Right to Brandstrom. Yamamoto for Tkachuk. To the point. Gio throws it on, deflects, doesn't go. 10 seconds. Into the corner. Mahora gets it out.
Wide open net. There it is. The empty net goal, and that should bring this one to a conclusion.
Doesn't matter how it goes in the net. You get the score. It's always a fun deal. Lead through this much of the game, and they pull the goalie. They're going to pressure you. You put it away with an easy one into the empty net.
The Kraken's first ever playoff appearance. And they absolutely blow it.
This thing is over. Man, I hated being on the ice for empty net goals against. They stink for your plus minus.
I'm also very mad it says "Let's go Kraken" as opposed to "Let's get Kraken." That's a huge missed opportunity by EA's graphic department. Our first ever playoff appearance, and we lose in Game 7 to the Anaheim Ducks after a President's Trophy winning campaign. Defensively, Dunn was inoffensive. Brandstrom had a strong series. Alexiak was inoffensive. Larson was okay. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. The offense was solid, although they were very streaky. Jonathan Taves did not do well enough. Max Jones scored 5 more goals than Jonathan Taves. Oh, good for you! JJ, thank you for the follow. Let's all go cry.